We had one perfect day in Wellington planned, but the weather had other ideas. Constant rain, strong winds, and conditions that derailed our plans. Are you planning a day in Wellington, New Zealand? Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to structure one day here, what really works, and what to expect when Wellington's famous weather doesn't cooperate, so you don't waste valuable time. Look at the rain. This isn't just what we did. It's what we'd actually change if we were planning the day again. We're G&J on vacay. We help you build smarter travel plans using real-world experience, not just generic travel advice. All right, let's get started. The classic first stop in Wellington is the famous cable car. A return ticket is $12 per adult, and it runs every 10 minutes. At the top, you'll get access to the Botanic Gardens, lookout points, and walking paths that offer some of the best views over the city.
So we just got off the cable car and it's pouring rain and it's windy. It's like 1 or 2 degrees Celsius right now with the wind chill. It's chilly, but we're gonna have to make do of it.
The plan is usually to take your time here, walk through the gardens, visit the rose sections, and explore the tree walk area. But that's the planned version. When we arrived, it was pouring rain. The gardens were still open, but instead of a slow scenic walk, it became a fast move through the rain and the wet. We're kind of stuck here right now. As you can see behind me, it's pouring. It is just pouring. And we're trying to see this Botanic Gardens because it absolutely seems gorgeous, even in this rain. The Arboretum section, the Begonia House, is what we wanted to visit, but it was closed, which removed part of the experience entirely. So we're here at a place called Begonia House, hoping to go in. You know, you're only here one day probably in your life, and construction going on. But this Botanic Gardens is fantastic. One of the best we've ever been to. We've been to Lisbon and we were at the one in Sydney, and they're great. But this one is lovely. Picnic Cafe beside Begonia House is one of the few places where you can pause, regroup, and have a cappuccino and get out of the rain. Well, we stopped in at a cafe in the Botanic Gardens. And you can see perfect timing. At least something is perfect today. Our timing. Look at it. Absolutely pouring again. I don't know if this is regular Wellington weather.
The tables are quite mossy.
Are they?
Things are all mossy. I think it means there's some water left.
Oh, there you go. So at least it's warm and dry where we are, but we got to go outside again at some point. We ordered some cappuccinos. That'll warm us up. Normally, this would be a relaxed coffee break before continuing deeper into the gardens. But in reality, we were now adjusting to the weather in real time. And in Wellington, that's often the difference between a good day and a frustrating one. We decided to head back to the top for the perfect lunch spot, Cable Top Eatery. Well, we got a margarita pizza here at the Cable Top Cafe or restaurant, and not too bad. From the top, the natural next stop is usually heading down toward Wellington Harbour. The waterfront is designed for walking, open views, and a direct connection to the inner city. We're now at the wharf, the Wellington Wharf. And I'm not using my mic right now. You might not be able to hear me very good, but give you a sense of how windy it is in this city.
Yeah, we got nature. Top of the city on a wind tunnel.
It is so windy here, constantly windy, and a little cold.
So windy I have to wear a toque.
But it's lovely. Let's see what we can find on this wharf. So we didn't really walk it, we passed through it, which is what you might do. Instead of continuing along the waterfront, we redirected straight to Te Papa Museum. Te Papa is New Zealand's national museum, located right on the waterfront. You can easily spend between 1 and 3 hours inside depending on your pace. It covers everything from Maori history and cultural exhibits to natural science and interactive displays. And in Wellington, this becomes the most reliable weatherproof activity in the city. Outside was still cold and wet. Inside, everything changed immediately. Suddenly, the day felt structured again. It felt like the part of Wellington that actually worked best that day.
So we just came out of the Te Papa National Museum here in Wellington. Wow, that is a museum. That is fantastic. And the war part, they have a World War I part of the museum. Oh my God. See? You're doing a video and that has to happen. Anyway, highly recommend it. Now it's free to New Zealanders, but of course you're probably not from New Zealand like we aren't. And it was $35 per person. New Zealand dollars. But it was worth it. We were in here for hours and we still could have probably seen more.
Wellington has a compact food scene, especially around the business district and the waterfront. The food culture here is next level. We found an amazing dinner restaurant that blew us away. It was Bulcott Street Bistro.
We're in a really nice little restaurant here called Wolcott Bistro, and it's just off the downtown, but it was only a 5-minute walk from our hotel. What a cool little vibe. Got a cool little vibe, and the food looks like it's going to be great. Let's check this out.
Okay, so this is what?
Prawn pasta. Prawn ravioli.
That's a beef what?
Beef fillet.
Beef fillet?
With our red wine jus, and I'm not sure. I thought it was supposed to come with fries, but I'm not sure what that is.
I've got lamb rump. This lamb is perfectly cooked. It just melts in your mouth.
Okay, we just came out of this great little bistro here in Wellington, and wow, the atmosphere, the food, the waiter, the service was absolutely amazing. Definitely our favorite place to eat in Wellington. Worth it to us because it was just great food.
Very, very gracious people. Very
Lovely. It was wonderful.
So here's the practical breakdown of what actually works in a one-day Wellington plan. Cable car and Botanic Gardens are worth doing, but better if the weather cooperates. Te Papa Museum is the most reliable anchor in the entire city. It works in any condition. The waterfront is best treated as flexible time, not a fixed itinerary block. One thing Wellington gets absolutely right is food. It makes finding a great meal remarkably easy. So if the weather turns, your day will naturally shift indoors, and that can be normal here. So is Wellington worth visiting for one day? Yes, for sure, but only if you plan for flexibility, not perfection. But if you structure your day around a few strong anchors and adjust as needed, it still works very well. And one tip, you'll likely be taking the ferry from Wellington, and the weather can affect your plans here too. High winds and rough seas delayed us by 5 hours, so make sure you leave plenty of flexibility in your schedule. So if you're planning a trip to New Zealand, we've already built detailed itineraries for the North Island and the South Island to make planning easier. You can find those videos in the playlist linked right here. And if this video helped you, hey, please subscribe, come aboard, because our goal is to make destination planning faster, clearer, and more realistic based on real experience. See you on the next adventure. Happy travels.